Hey guys, how are you? It's me, Asiel, making the next video. I'm sorry for the delay, but I'm very hectic, and now it's when I have the time to make the next video. This video is going to be about Logun Ede, otherwise known as the Prince of the Orishas. One of my most favorite Orishas that I have received so far and that I like to work with. This here's my Logun Ede. I wanted to show it to you guys just how I always keep him. Logun Ede is an Orisha of love and beauty. He is an Orisha. He's a child of Ochun and Inle. He is a Candomblé Orisha. Very few people nowadays have him in Lukumi. He's highly worshipped in Candomblé though, and in Cuba he's almost completely eradicated, if not completely gone. To tell you guys a little bit about Logun Ede, I have my little cheat sheet here so I can remember everything I'm going to say. In nature, Logun Ede is the fog. Every time you go outside and it's all foggy, or over lakes and rivers and the forest and stuff like that, that is the physical manifestation of Logun Ede in nature. His colors are light blue and yellow. As you can see, there's plenty of light blues and yellows all over my Logun Ede. This is a little net that I had created for him, and then this is just like a braided masito that I made, I guess, just to drape and make it hang and look nice and pretty. Logun Ede has quality of both of his parents. He has qualities of Ochun and he has qualities of Inle. Of Ochun, he inherited being vain, or the vanity that, he wants to look good all the time and he must look good all the time and he has to dress well and his face and his makeup and everything has to be done. And from his father, Inle, he inherited the quality of hunting, fishing, running wild in the forest, because a lot of people only think of Inle as an Orisha of the sea, but Inle is also an Orisha of the forest. He's also a hunter, not just a fisherman. And Logun Ede has both qualities. There's a lot of things going on with Logun Ede that a lot of people think that 6 months out of the year he's male and then the next 6 months out of the year is female. That's one of those things that a lot of people learn first about Logun Ede, and this will depend mostly on who you receive it from and what your personal opinion is with Logun Ede. I will tell you the other side also. When I first received Logun Ede, that was my thinking. His first 6 months he's female and he lives with Ochun at the bottom of the river, and the next 6 months he's male and he lives with his father, Inle, in the forest, hunting and just doing boy stuff. Later on, after learning more about Logun Ede and meeting a friend from Candomblé and learning more about the Candomblé way, I understood and became very convinced of that Logun Ede is fully male. He does not switch. The Orisha that switches genders from male to female is Oshumare, and I will make a video about Oshumare later on. But Logun Ede is fully male. The thing is that Logun Ede is also fully gay. He's not a straight Orisha, he's fully gay. He's not bisexual, he's not hermaphrodite, he's not transgender, he's fully gay. I have never met a child of Logun Ede yet, or at least that I know of. But what I do know of is that usually all of the children of Logun Ede, 1, tend to be men, and 2, tend to be gay, which is why a lot of people associate Logun Ede with being fully gay. For me, and for the person who I have as a friend from Candomblé, Logun Ede is fully male and fully gay. And Orisha that embraces his sexuality like anything else. It's just part of who he is. Let me see. He loves fans, he loves sweets, he loves foods from both of his parents. There's a famous dish in Candomblé called omolokun that people serve to Ochun, and it's pretty much our version of Ochinchin. They just call it omolokun and they do it slightly different. That's one of the things that is given to Logun Ede, and then on the side it's a bunch of corns there's also offerings that they give to Inle, who in Candomblé is considered a path of Ochosi, I might say really quick. My Logun Ede comes from the Lukumi tradition. My Logun Ede was consecrated and everything under Lukumi tradition, not under Candomblé tradition. But my Logun Ede lives under Candomblé tradition, if that makes sense. Logun Ede lives open in a bowl, nothing covering him. He does not live in water, he lives dry. And this is pretty much how they usually have him in Candomblé also. His stool that I have here, I had it custom made. His stool is pretty much a big a big bow with 5 arrows shooting out, one straight up and then 2 to each side. And from the tip of one of the tips of the bow to the other tip, he has a chain with leaves hanging from it. I don't know if you guys can see it. And this part here I made by myself. This was actually me getting creative. This part of the leaves was from a necklace, and I took it off and I attached it to the metal tool that I had custom made, and then that's how I ended up fully making my Logun Ede tool. For him, seahorses are his creatures. This is just a little seahorse that I have for him. And those are like his sacred animal. Like Ochun's is the peacock, his is the seahorse. I'm not really sure why he likes it too much, but there you go. He loves fans. This is a fan that I have for him. I had requested one from Brazil that my friend was going to bring me, but he wasn't able to get it, so I still have that one. Peacock feathers are very important to Logun Ede, and when you crown him directly, a lot of his attires are full of peacock feathers everywhere because they're just beautiful and they're sacred to him. You salute him with a bell, just like you salute Ochun. And another thing that's sacred to Logun Ede is the balance. The balance, because Logun Ede is a balanced Orisha. He's balanced between the male and the female energies. Even though he's gay, he's still a balancing Orisha, and he's supposed to bring balance to the person's life. The mirror can obviously not be missing where Logun Ede is. The mirror has to be always present. I will say though, the mirror is usually added after Logun Ede is born. You don't add the mirror while he's being born or anything like that. I'm not completely sure why that is, but that's what I've been told. And that's what mysteriously happened to me too. My Logun Ede wasn't born with a mirror, and then later on I was like, oh my god, a mirror. Another thing I will have to say, the elege for Logun Ede should have coral in it. The rule to follow with a coral is anyone who has 7 years or younger in Ocha does not put coral in their Logun Ede elege. After you turn your 7 years, then you can add coral to Logun Ede's elege. The reason for that, I honestly don't know. That is what they do in Candomblé. I need to get back to you guys on that, but I really don't know right now. So I don't want to say, that he does it for this reason or for that reason. His sacrifices are both males and females. Roosters, hens, those things is what he eats. What I do in my house, for example, is no matter when I'm feeding Ochun, no matter what I'm feeding Ochun, Logun Ede also sits next to her and he eats. He's a beautiful Orisha, loves dancing, perfumes, nice clothing, all those things, just like Ochun, but a male gate version of Ochun, pretty much. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys like Logun Ede. Look him up online. He's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Orisha, and I recommend it to everyone. One of my most favorite Orishas ever. So, if anyone has any questions, please let me know. Don't hesitate to ask. I will answer to the best of my abilities. Thank you for watching, guys. Ase O.